Okay, so question 7. It says there are 10 boys and 20 girls in a class. The class have a test. The mean mark for the whole class is 60 marks per student. The mean mark for the girls is 54 marks per student. Alright, so it says work out the mean mark for the boys. Okay, so have a quick go at this one, see what you can come up with, and I'll come back with the solution in a second. Okay, right, so let's have a little think. We've kind of got 3 groups of people, haven't we? We've got the boys, we've got the girls, and then we've got everyone together. So we kind of should come up with some sort of a structured approach to this. So I'm going to set out almost like a table, showing me that I've got 10 boys in the class, 20 girls in the class, and the class is made up of 30 students altogether. And normally when we do the mean, we add up the number of marks. Well, in this context, we'd add up the number of marks students got, and we divide by how many students there were. But it's telling us some of the means for the different groups that we have. So the class has a mean mark of 60, and the girls have a mean mark of 54. So I'm just going to put that in to our table. So what we can do is we can say, right, well, if we've got 30 students in the class, and each one of them got 60 marks on average, we can work out the total number of marks that the class would have got, all right, by multiplying these together. We can also do the same for the girls. There are 20 girls, each of them got 54 marks on average, so we would do 20 times 54 to work out the total number of marks the girls got. So we can put those in. These are the 2 totals here, and from this we can start to work out the total number of marks the boys must have got, okay, because we can find the difference between these two. So we can do 1800 minus 1080, and that will give us 720. So there were 10 boys, they got 720 marks in total. What was their average score? So we would add up the number of marks, but we've done that, we've got 720. And then we would divide by how many there were. So we're dividing by the 10 boys, and that gives us 72 marks per boy. So we can put that into our table, and that is the answer. Let's work out the mean number of marks for the boys. Well, we have now done that, 72 per boy. Write it on the answer line. It's 3 marks for this question. Let's have a quick look at how those marks were allocated. So the first mark is for the process of finding the total mark for the whole class and the total mark for the girls. So by working out those 2 numbers down here, and then by finding the difference between those 2 got you the second mark, and then that bit of working we did over here was that got us the 3rd mark, because it also worked out the mean mark, per boy, which was what the question was asking us for. How do students get on with this question? Well, it might seem obvious once we've done it, but there were almost 40% got nothing on this question. So this type of question, working with the mean and working kind of backwards with means, is becoming more common. And you see this, they've tried to make it a bit more difficult. And this is kind of a more difficult way to assess if you understand how to work out the mean and how to use it. 48%. Just above 48% got 4 marks on this. All right, so it was pretty much almost an all or nothing question here. So I hope that's given you some idea of how to do that in the future.